Welcome to Servant of the Fates. Today we're going to talk about why the person you're thinking of is ignoring your calls, your messages. Pick the card that sparks a memory in you. It has your answer. Guidelines below on how to do just that. Feel free to pause this video as you take your pick. As always, timestamps down below. And let's begin. If you chose the first card, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You're meant to see it right now. So why are they ignoring you? We have the Two of Spears, the Five of Spears, Death, the Knight of Coins, and the Eight of Swords. From Lenormand, you have the Key, the Dog, and the Clover. Darling, the reason that they're ignoring you is because whatever conflict happened between the two of you, they're still very much thinking about it, and they feel like they were the one who was abused, victimized, and oppressed. With the Two of Wands here, the Two of Spears, they are constantly back and forth thinking about replying to you, calling you, reaching out to you, but each time they get there, each time they're about to send that message, they're about to hit dial, this is what happens. Their mind goes to this. The Five of Spears, the Five of Wands, the conflict that happened between the two of you, all of the negativity comes rushing back to them, and it just stops them from calling you, from replying to you, from ever responding to you, because there's still a lot of pain in their mind, in their heart, in their soul. With death in the middle of their spread, they're thinking that maybe it's for the best that they never reach out to you again, that the two of you never have contact again. Death is something permanent. Death is something irreversible, and death is the card of Scorpio, a fixed sign, a very stubborn sign, a sign that never changes their mind once they've reached a decision. So this is possibility. Like, if you're thinking that they are going to be the first one to reach out, it's not going to happen. Death is in the middle of their spread. They are just very adamant about this. So you see, it's followed by the Knight of Coins, a knight that doesn't move. Out of all the knights in tarot, this is the slowest technically, but if you look at all of his images, he's not even moving. Unlike the Knight of Wands, who's, in the middle of a quest, and the Knight of Swords, who's caught mid-air, right? This is a non-movement card, so it's not going to happen. Why? Because we have the Eight of Swords. They just really are trapped by this mindset that they were the one who was abused, they were the one who was hurt, and so it shouldn't be them. It shouldn't be they who would kind of be humble and do this first move, or just forgive you so quickly and easily. Again, death is Scorpio. That is a sign that never forgives, never forgets. So do you see a lot of negativity in their mind? But it's not like they're evil or something. They feel like they were the one who was hurt in this situation by you or by another person, by a third party perhaps, but either way they're hurt, and it's impossible for them to reply to you, to respond to you right now. The advice to you, though, is the Key, the Dog, and the Clover. You hold the answer. The ball is in your court. This is the card of solutions. In the middle, the Dog. If you prove your loyalty to this person, that you still love them, that you still care about them, if you really try to be humble and, kind of apologize over and over again, or just keep telling them that you still care, keep showing them how much you still care about them, about your connection, about your relationship, then they are going to respond to you. But you have to take the first few steps, not just the first step, because like I said, death in the middle, Scorpio, something irreversible, something fixed, right? And that's why it's going to take a lot more than just one step for this person to kind of forgive you and just feel like everything's okay between the two of you again. But this is your final outcome, Clover, luck. See, green, it's like new life. It's a new fertile relationship. Now, we could be talking about an ex-lover, an ex-friend. We could even be talking about a corporate theme. This could be a boss that you had. This could be a job offer that you rejected before, and they were hurt that you rejected them. And now that, you're saying that you reconsider, they're like, no, don't care anymore, we're going to look for somebody else. So it's that kind of prideful energy, but it's up to you. The Key, the ball, it's totally in your court. This is your probable outcome. if you really humble yourself and try to beg for their attention again. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose the second card, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You're meant to see it right now. So why are they ignoring you? We have the Page of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Nine of Coins, the King of Cups, and the King of Coins. From Lenormand, you have the Tower, the Ways, Crossroad, and the House. Darling, the reason they're ignoring you is because they're happy now. They're complete now. They're okay. They're more than okay. They're perfect without you. And it wasn't always like that. With the Page of Cups here, this person offered you their love or their help or their attention or maybe a job offer, right? We could be talking about a romantic relationship or something official, something corporate. But either way, they offered you something and you rejected it with the Four of Cups. This was you telling them that you didn't like it, you didn't want it, it wasn't enough for you, it wasn't nearly good enough. So they had no choice but to walk away, and in walking away, they realized that they're actually fine. The Nine of Coins, the Nine of Pentacles, this is self-sufficiency. If this is a company, they realize that it's okay. They don't need to hire someone new. If this is an ex-lover, they realize that they're perfectly fine without you. This is a single card, but not a sad single card. This is total, complete happiness and self-satisfaction. And then look at their two final cards, the King of Cups and the King of Coins. Two kings that are perfectly in jive, by the way. The King of Cups, this is water. The King of Coins, also known as the King of Pentacles, this is earth. Water and earth are perfect together. You know, they build castles together. They just build so much amazing, lasting things together. And this is where they are right now, darling. Whether they're a man or a woman, they are the king of their lives, and they're just perfectly fine without you, within and without. Within cups, emotions, without coins, something material, something tangible. So in this person's heart, there is no negativity towards you. Darling, there is no hate for you. There is nothing towards you. Sadly, that is the truth. They are just complete now and fulfilled, and they're happy, and honestly, they're not even thinking about you. They're focused on their own emotional health, mental health, and their own wealth and financial standing. And it's just something that's really in their past now. Whatever happened between the two of you, whatever rejection or pain or conflict there was, this is why they're ignoring you, darling, because they feel like you are a part of their past. And they don't want to explore that again. They have no need to explore that again. This was you. The Tower, an impenetrable tower. They were trying to offer you their love, their time, their effort, their friendship, their attention, whatever it was. It will resonate differently for each of you. But you were like this. You were isolated. You know, you were just not open to them. You were acting like you're so independent. You don't need them. And that's why they were forced to move away. They were forced to leave, to depart. And in departing, they realized that now, finally, they're home. They were looking for a home. They thought it was you, but it wasn't. And they found it in themselves, in another person, in a different community, in a different job, a different employee, just something different. The House is a very positive card. This is community, this is safety, this is security, this is fulfillment and completion, and they have it now. That's why they're not replying to you. That's why they're not reaching out to you, because they're doing great now, and they feel like there's no need to look back to the past. Now, I'm sorry if that's not the message that you were expecting, but that is the message that the divine, the universe, wants you to hear. I hope this helped. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose the third card, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You're meant to see it right now. So why are they ignoring you? We have the Page of Coins, the Ten of Swords, the Hierophant, the Fool, and the Sun. From Lenormand, you have the Bear, the Clouds, and the Mice. Darling, they are ignoring you because they have a lot of resentment towards you. Why? when they needed you the most, you weren't there for them. The Page of Coins. This is childish, childlike energy. This is someone who needs help. This is someone who needs guidance, assistance, validation. This was this person, but this is what you did. Either you were too busy for them, or you just downright rejected them and told them that, why are you like this? Why are you so dependent on me? Why do you always need me so much? Why are you so clingy? Why don't you have your own power? Why don't you decide for yourself? You know, this is how you made them feel. Whether or not that's true, this is how they see it. Whether or not you were actually mean and cruel and ruthless towards them, this is how they felt. And it's actually more than once that they asked for your help or for your affection, perhaps, with the Hierophant in the middle. This is someone stubborn. This is Taurus energy. This is someone who's not easily deterred. So this person, when they asked for your love or for your friendship or for you to join their company, we could be talking about a job, right? This could be anything. It will resonate differently for each of you. But when this person asked you for your presence, for your existence in their life, in their community, in their company, they asked more than once, and you rejected them more than once. That's why we have traitor here. That's why we have 10 of Swords. Red, a lot of pain, right? A lot of pain has been dealt to this person because of how you responded to their request, to their need, and they had no choice but to start again. The Fool. 0, right? The total beginning, completely new slate, clean slate from the Major Arcana. They just had to totally leave that connection with you, that partnership, that relationship with you, whatever potential there was. They had to just start again and look for someplace else or some other person, whatever it was that they were looking for. They knew that it was impossible for it to come from you. And when they began this journey, darling, they were in pain, they were disappointed, but eventually they reached the sun. This is the best, the ultimate best happiness card in tarot. So this is where they are right now. Yes, they still have this subtle, hidden, buried resentment for you, but they're really, really happy. Basically, that's it. They're happy now. And when people are happy, they don't need to reply to people from their past, you know, to people who hurt them, right? They don't need to reach out. They're complete. They're fulfilled. They have everything they need. And this is why, darling, this is why right now there's no place in their heart for you. I'm sorry if that's not the message that you want to hear, but the way they see it, they gave you a lot of chances and they really needed you, but you weren't there. You rejected them. And they just had to look for their own solution, look for their own way, look for their own happiness, and they found it. So they no longer have any need for you, darling. This is how they see you right now. Look at your Lenormand spread. The Bear, Clouds, and Mice. The Bear is almost like the Sun. This is King, Emperor energy, someone stable, someone wealthy. This could be actual finances, or we could be talking about emotional, you know, health, or it could be wealth when it comes to friendships, when it comes to romance. This is where this person is right now. Like the Sun, right? They feel like they're fulfilled, they have everything they need, and talking to you, replying to you, responding to you feels like this perfect bear is going towards the storm. You know, clouds, depression, sadness. Why would they do that? They're happy. They're basking in their glory under the sun. So why would they reply to you? Why would they? Why would they ever go through this again? This is how they feel, darling. This is how they see it. And then the final outcome from Lenormand, the Mice. They see you as someone who eats away at their peace of mind, at their self-esteem, at their happiness. Again, I apologize if that is not how it really went down, but this is how they see it. And that's why they're not reaching out to you, because there is still a lot of resentment there. They see you as a traitor, someone who really rejected and hurt them. But more importantly, they're happy now and they have no need for you. Again, this is how they see it. This could not be the complete truth, but this is their truth, darling. And that's why they're not reaching out to you. I hope this somehow helped. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose the 4th card, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You're meant to see it right now. So why are they ignoring you? We have the 6 of Cups, the King of Swords, Temperance, the Five of Swords, and Judgment. From Lenormand, you have the Fox, the Snake, and the Stork. Darling, the reason this person is ignoring you is because they have this victim mentality. They are very emotionally damaged, emotionally weak, and you are just the opposite. So when you said something to them that was only fair, that was only honest, that was only truthful, they saw it as something cruel, something mean, something ruthless, right? This person is just very, very spiritually, emotionally, mentally damaged. So they just feel like everything is an attack towards them. They see you as the villain right now, even though you were just being honest, even though you were just being fair. This is who they are, the Six of Cups. This is the card of childhood. If you watched Game of Thrones, this is that scene between Sansa and Jon when they were reminiscing about being children again, right? So this is the kind of energy that they have, darling. This is someone who doesn't really know much about pain, who doesn't know a lot about the realities of life. They are kind of stunted in their emotional growth. You know, their mental stamina is very low. This is just their reality. That's sad, but this is who they are. This is you, though, the King of Swords. You're someone who can be very brutally honest. You know, you don't play around. You know what you deserve, right? You know your worth. So you don't let other people play with you and mess with you and hurt you. So when this person did something wrong to you, and you told them that they were wrong, that they shouldn't do that, that that's not fair to you, they felt like you were attacking them almost literally with a sword. They felt like you were hurting them, like you were being unfair to them, even though you were actually just defending yourself. And in the middle of their spread, Temperance. They are still trying to absorb it. Whatever conflict or confrontation happened between the two of you, they are still trying to process it. Temperance, you know, they are trying, you know, so that's a good thing. Even though they're very weak and damaged, they are trying to make sense of it and to see it from your point of view. So that's a good point. You know, that's something nice that they're trying to do, but it's not working very well. With the Five of Swords, that victim mentality is there again. They feel like there's someone that you cheated, someone that you just really, really hurt badly. And they, again, that word victim, they feel like you abuse them and they are your victim. You know, this is how they see it. Whether or not that's true, it looks like it's not true. But this is how they see it, darling. Their clouded mind, their weak mental stamina. This is how they see it. And then with Judgment here, they actually feel like you made up your mind about them. This is something irreversible. This is the card of Pluto, Lord of the Underworld, Lord of Death. So they feel like you have made up your mind. They feel like you don't want them to reach out. They feel like you don't need them. You just don't want them in your life anymore. So there's that pain and there's also that fear, right? They feel like if they reach out to you, you're going to hurt them again, even though you didn't really before, right? So this is how they see you. They see the Night King, the villain in Game of Thrones, King of Swords and Judgment. He appeared twice. This is how they see you, darling. Someone cold, someone calculating, someone who doesn't need them, someone who's abusive, right? Again, I'm not feeling like that's true because the King of Swords, this is the king of intellect. This is logic. This is reason. And they're showing up as cups. So someone who's not like that, the opposite of that, right? Someone depressed, probably someone whose reality is clouded right now. This is how they're coming out as in their reading. So they are making you out to be the villain. This is what's going on in their lives right now. This is why they're not reaching out. They are hurt by you. They are demonizing you. They are afraid of you. And if you look at your Lenormand spread, it mirrors that. The Fox, they see you as someone very clever, yes, like the King of Swords, but someone who's only out for herself. You know, someone who's only looking out for your own good. someone who's only looking out for what's best for you, someone who doesn't need them, someone who used them even. Again, that victim mentality. And then the snake, it's like a mirror of the fox. They see you as the villain again in their life, right? They see you as someone who hurt them, and also someone very intelligent. The snake is someone spiritually wise, and the fox is someone mentally clever, so they do see you as that. But also, these are two creatures, two beings, two people who only look out for themselves. So that is how they see you. And with the stork here, it's like an echo of judgment. This is someone who transcends. So they just feel like you don't need them anymore. You don't want them anymore. They feel like you've rejected them, and that's why they're not reaching out to you. They just feel unneeded. And that's okay, right? Because it's probably true. You're probably just curious about what's going on with their mind, but you don't need them anymore. You don't want them anymore. You don't desire them anymore. We could be talking about something as formal as a job offer, something as official as your ex-boss, right? Someone that you left. Or this could be romantic, this could be a friendship. But either way, this person feels like they were victimized by you, and they are still hurt by it, but they do admire you. They think you're smart, they think you're intelligent, they think you're independent, and they think that you don't need them anymore. And it's very unlikely that they will ever reach out to you, because deep down they're hurt, and they just feel like you're happier without them. So there you go, darling. That is it from their point of view. I hope this helped. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.